Hello, welcome back. It's Sam from Yeoman Landscaping. Today I'm going to teach you how to point up. Pointing up is simply putting a mixture of sand and cement in between all of the slabs to seal them up, to stop water from getting in, to stop water from freezing, to smooth the whole area off, to finish the job, to basically put a finish on your patio like what a bricklayer would on his wall. Starting with the mix, you need a really strong mix, 4 sand, 1 cement and 2 capfuls of plasticizer, an agent which is going to give it a little shine when you run pointing up iron across the top to give it its final finish. The mix doesn't want to be too wet or else you're going to stain the slabs. It doesn't want to be too dry or you're not going to be able to get that smooth finish. Once you've perfected your mix, the moisture wants to come to the surface like that, but it does not want to be any wetter. Especially with black limestone, where the cement will actually bleach the black limestone, which is not good, because the only way to get rid of that bleaching effect is to bleach the whole slab, to create that bleached effect over the surface of the whole slab, and then to put a colour enhancer back on the top to bring the colour back. It's a slow process, it takes about 8 weeks, so you really need to avoid that. Okay, using a fairly big trowel, we're just going to take a tiny shaving off the edge of our heap, and we're going to quite simply just drop that in the crack, right in between the 2 slabs. That's got to sit comfortably in between the cracks so that it fills it up. We don't want the mix to overflow onto the slab, because the slightest bit of contact with wet cement and black limestone will bleach. We're going to just do the pointing up around this 300 by 300 slab, 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres, or as the slightly mature generation would know, 1 foot by 1 foot. And that is how to fill the crack up, like so. And then with a fairly large pointing up iron, which you can buy from any builder's merchants, we're going to run that over the top, just watching and making sure that we don't get any of the mix overflowing onto the slab. If it does overflow like it did just then, it needs to be put back onto the joint as quickly as possible. And that finish there, you can see it's got a nice shine to it. It's tight, it's sealed up, the frost isn't going to get in. That finished it off. That is pointing up. It's a slow process because there's a lot of cracks to fill. When you do a patio of any size, you're going to have a lot of pointing up. It's going to take almost as long to point up as what it is to lay the slabs themselves. Follow these simple steps and you won't go wrong. Thank you very much.